There's a packed parking lot at the Oconee County Sheriff's Office as members of the community gathered to donate supplies to be sent to the Hurricane Harvey relief effort. The parking lot of the office was packed with diapers, water bottles, toothpaste, canned goods, dog food, medical supplies, and much, much more as volunteers worked to fill a truck provided by Ladd Truck Lines.
We're a small business, but we think we can make a difference. It's a great opportunity to get the community together and help the folks in Houston.
Along with partners Ladd Truck Lines and Power Building Supply, the Oconee County Sheriff's Office also partnered with Kevin Price Construction. The company paid for the travel cost of the trucks heading to Houston.
Nobody's getting paid to do any of this. This is everybody that's showing up, this is money out of their pocket. Even some of the people that have helped load the trucks.
And it wasn't just partners with the Oconee County Sheriff's Office who came out to help. Both young and old showed up with supplies in hand. Molly Ann McLean came with her mother and brother Baxter. She has a soft spot in her heart for the other girls her age in Texas.
I wanted to help the babies and help all the children.
Even though the weather might be dreary, it's not stopping Oconee County from showing their support for the victims of Harvey. The Sheriff's Office even reported that local area stores were sold out of bottled water. The office also reached out on Facebook asking volunteers to come out and help sort through supplies and load the trucks.
Just an amazing response by our community. It's unbelievable how we can all come together for a common cause and help fellow Americans.
The supplies that have been loaded into trucks in the past 24 hours by the Oconee County community will make their way to Texas once it's packed up by Ladd Truck Lines. Once the trucks reach Texas, the supplies will be used immediately by those that have been left homeless in the wake of Harvey. The Sheriff's Office says that the donations and supplies will go to the right people in Texas.
Well, Carson, we of course knew that tickets for the SEC Championship were going to be a little bit pricey, but when you compare it to other Power 5 championship games that are all going on this weekend, the prices are strikingly different. And if you're an SEC fan, it'll likely cost you.
Money, money, money. SEC football fans have to be willing to part with more of it to get a ticket for the championship game between Georgia and Auburn this Saturday. The same cannot be said for the other Power 5 championships going on this weekend as well. The lowest ticket prices on StubHub for the Pac-12 championship between USC and Stanford is only $28. For the Big Ten matchup between Wisconsin and Ohio State, fans can get a ticket for only $80. The ACC championship game finally breaks $100 for a ticket, with Miami taking on Clemson. The closest ticket price to the SEC comes from the Big 12, where fans can get into the game between TCU and Oklahoma for $135. But nothing comes close to the lowest ticket price for the SEC. The lowest ticket price to see Georgia take on Auburn in Mercedes-Benz Stadium is at a whopping $500. Compare all the other conferences together and you have the SEC's lowest ticket price costing more than all of the other Power 5 tickets combined. These numbers just go to show that the SEC football fans are willing to pay a pretty penny to see the rematch between Auburn and Georgia this Saturday. And it isn't just Auburn and Georgia fans who are excited to see the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Georgia players are looking forward to it as well.
You know, I remember playing in the Georgia Dome for North Carolina game, and you know, it's definitely exciting there. I'm sure the Mercedes-Benz will be even more.
The increase in ticket prices for the SEC Championship game might have a little something to do with the rematch set between Auburn and Georgia. Many Georgia fans want revenge for Auburn's 40-17 beatdown of the Bulldogs that they gave to the Bulldogs back at the beginning of November. I'll be back later on in the studio to talk more about what Georgia football players had to say about this upcoming matchup, as well as whether or not revenge has anything to do with this SEC Championship game. Live in front of Sanford Stadium, I'm Tori McElhaney Grady Newsource.
While you're waiting for your chance to walk, look up. What you might find is technology that is leading Athens-Clarke County in solar energy. Last week, the county was designated what is called a Soul Smart community for its work in the support of solar energy. But what does that mean exactly?
It means that we're recognized as being friendly to the development of solar. And so we're deploying it on our own facilities, but we're also making sure that our residents and businesses have an opportunity to utilize it themselves.
Last year, solar energy systems were placed at the Oconee Street Park and Ride and the Multimodal Transportation Center. These little gadgets on top of the crosswalk sign may not look like much, but it's the reason that Athens-Clarke County is being recognized for its use in solar energy. The International City-County Management Association awarded SolarSmart status to Athens-Clarke County because of its cheaper and faster implementation of solar energy.
A resident in Athens can get a solar energy permit for about $77 same day, literally at the counter. I live one county over. It cost me $200 and it took a week.
Saunders says this reason is why Athens has seen residential installation of solar technology double in the past year. In fact, before 2016, the number of solar technology installations had not doubled in Athens in more than 15 years.
We accounted for north of 80% of all new solar energy that was deployed in Georgia last year, and that is on residential side, and that is directly because of Solarize. It was frankly cheaper to do it in Athens than it was anywhere else in the state.
Because of this change, Athens-Clarke County was one of only 83 counties throughout the entire United States to be recognized as a SolarSmart community. Athens-Clarke County is also one of 4 counties in Georgia to be recognized. Saunders says that the Office of Sustainability isn't finished yet improving solar energy usage. It wants to add solar energy systems at the county's streets, drainage, and water treatment facilities. Tori McElhaney, Grady Newsource.
Tori, what does Georgia need to do on Saturday to bring home a win and another trophy?
Well, Jane, Georgia needs to clean up a lot of things, but the one thing that Kirby Smart says needs to improve the most, they need to play a lot more physical.
Physical.
On each tackle, run, and play, it's what Kirby Smart says the Dogs need more of. But not just playing physical, thinking physical too.
Physicality is an attitude. Physicality is a size. It's a physics matter too. And, it's an attitude with which you approach the game and how you approach contact. And we didn't do as good a job as they did at that.
He says it comes down to discipline, too. The Dogs were penalized 7 times against Auburn, costing them 75 yards, the most for the Dogs the entire season.
Compared to last time, we just got to play a lot better. We made a lot of mistakes, and that was all stuff that we control.
Physicality and discipline, the little things that make the biggest difference the second time around, gave the Dogs a lot to work on for Saturday.
In a lot of ways, we were able to learn from it, and it was a great thing because they exposed a lot of weaknesses that we were able to work on.
Yeah, you have to when you're preparing for the next opponent, but there's a large part where you need to face the facts, say, why did we lose, and learn from them.
Kirby Smart and players say that playing more physical and also being mentally tough might change the outcome of this game come Saturday, and you might see another trophy here after the game on Saturday. Live from Butts-Mehre, I'm Tori McElhaney, Grady Newsource.